this is Kina with Team K Scar of Keller Williams, and this is Real Talk about real estate. And today I have Jerry Trickie with me, and he is from Virginia. But I'm going to let him tell you about what areas he serves. Thank you so much, Jerry. So, where in Virginia do you actually serve?
Absolutely. We're down in the southeastern corner of Virginia. It's Hampton Roads. So you have 7 cities here, about 1.8 million people. The primary area is Norfolk, Virginia Beach, Chesapeake. I serve all the south side, which also includes Portsmouth, Suffolk, and then we've got Newport News and Hampton right across the water.
Oh, wow. So, what are your prices like there? How are they moving?
Yeah, it's still moving well. The market is well, I will say this, it's kind of weird because some homes will get multiple offers the first weekend, and other homes, which you might think are just as good, will sit for a month and a half.
We have that too. I can't figure it out.
I know it's in my 10 years in real estate, this has been the weirdest last 8 months of the whole time. And but in general, our prices are up. Our inventory is also up. So it is a weird market in that sense. We've got the most inventory since 2020. June 2020 was the last time we've seen this much inventory locally.
Yeah. So how much do you guys have right now?
We've got about 5,700 in August as far as active listings, and that was up about just under 19% year over year.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's like us, yeah, and a lot just sitting. So
yeah. So, but I mean, it's also helped prices because our median price point's about 370, and it's moved up to it's up 5.5 roughly percent year over year. So we're still on a slow climb where I know some parts of the country are not climbing currently. So our veterans and active duty that are selling around here are still seeing the benefits of that.
Oh, that's awesome. So you work with a lot of military. Now, what else brings people to the area?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of movement. We're about 3 hours from DC, 3.5, depending where, 4, depending where you're at, depending on traffic. And really, we do have a lot of business that's moving in the area. We also have the ocean front. So we're right on the ocean. Where I'm sitting in Chesapeake, it's about 25-minute drive to the ocean front in Virginia Beach. And then you've also got the Chesapeake Bay as well. So we've got a lot of tourist attraction areas, but it's also the water, the nice warm weather. Sometimes warm isn't right; it's melting hot. But we're more temperate than other places. I'll say that.
So wow. So what about like second homes? Is it a big second home market for the people that maybe live in DC and then want to, have a little waterfront or?
Yes, there's some good waterfront here. We're about an hour from the Outer Banks of North Carolina. I would say there's more second homes that way, because, we do have short-term rentals here as well. It's a real mix of a market in that sense. The people that are coming in for the most part, we're about 40, last I saw, about 45% of everyone here is either active duty, veteran, or DOD. So a lot of people are being moved here on purpose, yeah. And then the ancillary that goes with that is all the business that goes around the government. So a lot of government contracting here.
So, but that's great. Because are they super transitional, or yes, your contractors kind of stay longer?
No, that's why, I think that's a big reason why I mentioned a minute ago that we're still on a slight increase in our pricing. We don't go as high as a lot of places, but when it starts to go the other way, we don't go as low. So we're very much like in the middle because it is so transitional. We do have a lot of people that come and go quite frequently, and there are a ton of people that own they, as a rental, they keep their house here. And then, especially if they're military, because a lot of people want to retire here when they're done with the military.
Yeah. So now what about investing? So you mentioned short-term rentals. So they're legal there. They haven't come in and knocked here.
There's rules, there's regulations. It's getting tighter. Yes. Virginia Beach is actually pretty tight. Norfolk, where we have Naval Base Norfolk, which is the largest naval base in the world, is right in our backyard. And it's basically the East Coast operations for everything naval. Norfolk has a much more open policy currently than Virginia Beach does, and it's a little bit of a give and take, a little bit of a push and pull in terms of whether or not it's worthwhile. The ones that are grandfathered in are definitely taking advantage of it, especially in the Virginia Beach area, because we do have that strong tourist season from Memorial Day to Labor Day.
So yeah. Now what about long-term rentals? Is it a good place for an investor to come in and pick up a couple, units they want a long-term rent, or what's the cap rate looking like?
I think so. I don't really do a whole lot in the investment side, to be quite honest. I do much more of my business in straight residential buying and selling. But I will say that for the investors, the fact that we do have a lot of insulation from the prices going up and down, and we have so much transition, long-term rentals are a good thing here because our prices are so much cheaper than so many other places. People come from California, they're on the West Coast, or potentially even farther out like Hawaii. The prices that you're going to see here are a third. A starter home for you guys might be $1 million. Yeah, a starter home for us, I can have in a decent area that's got a decent school. I mean, I can have somebody in at the 300 price point for a starter home, and if you're in the 400s, you're in a small family nice home, and then you get much nicer when you get into the 6 and 7s, and we do have the $1 million market as well because we do have so much waterfront.
Yeah. So what else is fun to do there? So military's moving there. What do they have to do for fun? I know that's always important to them.
Yeah, it's really growing. So they just opened in Virginia Beach. A lot of it, as I've mentioned, revolves around water, around sand, around the outside. They just opened about less than a month ago a wave pool in Virginia Beach that's a full year-round surfing tidal pool that's like mechanical. It's I think it's one of 8 in the world. They just opened the Dome, which is a concert venue. We've got an amphitheater, so we get a lot of music. We're only a couple hours from Richmond as well, so we get a lot of people that'll hit Richmond and then come down this way. The outdoor life is very good. It's a vibrant running community. We have one of the largest half marathon races in the East Coast that happens in March. It's just a big party on the beach afterward. So there are a lot of things going on that people, a lot of outdoor stuff that are fun for people to be able to come down. And then, like I said, we're also super easy access. If people want to, stop at a couple places, they can be in the Outer Banks at Kill Devil Hills in an hour. Wow.
So no, that just sounds amazing. So is there anything else you want people to know about your area?
Really, I think it's a lot of the numbers speak for themselves. I just saw U.S. World and News report that was from earlier in August this year, so less than a month ago, that Virginia is the number 1 rated city on the East Coast. I'm sorry, Virginia Beach is the number 1 rated city on the East Coast, and so as far as places to live. So, I mean, our crime is relatively low, the cost of living is relatively low, the options for people, especially, we do heavily go back to the military. So you've got a lot of insulation for the military families. So, if there's one spouse is in the military, you might have another spouse and children. they've got people around them. They're not just by themselves. And
Yeah,
so there's a lot of different things.
yeah, the community is so
Oh,
important.
huge.
I remember being that military spouse, having that community when you had small kids, it was just vital.
Oh, absolutely. And I get that. I get that. I get clients that come from all over the place. I had one a couple years ago that was PCS here from Italy. And his biggest thing was, hey, we've got two little boys. We want to put them in a good school. One of them has had a little bit of extra help that they needed, and so they wanted to find the right place. And they used part of the military community that was already here to give them feedback that helped us go find them the right place. And then they PCS out to San Diego last year.
Oh, I know. It's just amazing how much they rely on us. So I love
Absolutely.
it though. I mean, I do love that. Well, thank you so much for sharing about your area. It was great getting to know you. So if you have anybody that are they're PCSing to the area, or even if they would like to buy, sell, or invest, I would love to get you connected. And thank you so much. So this
I
is
pre
yeah,
appreciate your time. Thank you
I
so
love
much.
it. All right. I will see you all later. All right, I'm going to cut this off. Oh, oh, oh.